Good morning, folks. It's summertime. Sorry, it's been a while since I posted a video, but the kids are out of school. We're trying to find things for them to do during the day so that my wife and I don't go crazy. Other than that, it's been good. It's been hot. It's Texas. What do you expect? It's June. It's almost 4th of July. And it's time to shave. Let's shave, shall we? Look at this hair. I got a haircut. It's all spiky. And this is I don't know why I talk about my hair a lot because my whole life I had this kind of just floppy hair that kind of just go down and would do this wave that I always hated. And then I spiked it up and did other things with it, and I still haven't gotten used to it. Okay, you don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about shaving. And today we're going to shave, just a normal shave. It's Thursday. Got the old Rockwell out. You know how my grungy has that white soap scum underneath? People are like, why is the bottom of your fat boy white? It's just soap scum. It's just a little soap. You know, you can clean it off with a toothbrush if you want to. If you want to do it, let's do it. Why not? Let me get my little emetic dish out of here. My little vomit cup. Sorry, I don't want to show that every video. So here's what we're going to do. Here's a quick little cleanup for getting, see that white soap scum underneath? Now this is the strangest thing, I know. But look at this. I got an old cruddy toothbrush. This is not the one I use every day. And then you get some toothpaste. Just a little bit. Not a lot. You know, like that size. And then get it wet. Get the razor wet. And brush your razor's teeth. Let's do this. You don't need a bunch of fancy stuff. You don't need fancy razor wash or isopropyl alcohol or any other kind of alcohol. You don't need to use bourbon or scotch. You just gotta give it a little. And the abrasives in the toothpaste will, hopefully, get that soap scum off, if you care about the soap scum. It's a razor. I don't care if there's some soap on it. It's not affecting the cut. It's just affecting the aesthetic. See? As I do this, I'm getting my iPad, which I filmed this with, covered in toothpaste. So it's like a Gallagher show. Put on the plastic. You don't want to get smashed watermelon on you. Okay, let's dry it off, or like wash it off, rinse it off. And look, with just that little bit, see that? It's pretty much gone. There's some teeny bit left, but that's just to show you that that's what that white stuff is. That's how you get it off. Just like brushing your teeth. Brush your teeth twice a day, kids and grown-ups. Floss. Do all that stuff. Especially if you eat barbecue. Gotta floss, man. I always get brisket stuck in my teeth. If you haven't had Texas barbecue yet, you are missing out, ladies and gentlemen of the world. Now, I know there's barbecue wars all over our country. North Carolina, South Carolina, Kansas City, Texas. There's still some left, but this is just, I was just showing you that's how you can do it. If you really want to get down and dirty and, scrub, that's how you can do it. And today, let me wash this brush out. We are going to, I did a little science experiment. A little science experiment with my shaving soap. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of the sterling margaritas in the Arctic. I need to buy some more because I was almost out. But I also had some sterling that was one they sent in that kit. Was it a kit? I can't remember. Anyway, they sent it, so I was running out of both. And I had both little containers on the counter, and I like to kind of keep the counter clean. So I'm slightly OCD in that way. I'm too lazy to be really OCD, which is good. But I didn't like having two, so I thought, well, I like both smells, because one was like bay rum and sage, and then margaritas in the Arctic, and I thought, what would they smell like if they put them together? That's what I did. I just shoved them all together, and it doesn't look good. You can see little margaritas underneath there. It's like layers of geology. It's like sedimentary layers of shaving soap, and I just stuck them together. And once I get, mostly on top here is that bay rum and sage smell, which is great. But then when it starts getting down to the margaritas, I thought maybe those two will go together. It's not there yet, but it's almost there. So let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Okay, I got my little basin filled with water. I took a shower, splashed water on my face. I don't use a pre-shave oil. I never have. I don't think you necessarily need to, unless you just really want to go all out. But I'm about simplicity. I'm a simple man. I like to keep things clean and simple and not complicated if I don't have to. All right, let's do it. Let's make up a lather here. You don't have to scrub too much to get the lather going. All right, there we go. Oh, see this? This is something. This is the synthetic brush. It's starting to fall apart on me now. It's doing this more. It's shedding. Okay, so I've loaded the brush up, and then what I do is I clean that out. Clean as I go. It's kind of like cooking. You know, you see those cooking shows, and they got everything ready. Mise en place, they call it in French. That means they got everything ready, but also clean as you go. What is this? The OCD? Let's shave. All right. Yeah, so it's been an eventful summer. Got the kids going to swimming classes and camp, playing with the iPads. They never get to play with the iPads except on the weekend. But in the summer, they get to play with them a little bit more. They're learning to ride bikes. Man. We had a lice. The kids had a lice. Have you ever had lice? I had never encountered. I didn't get them myself, luckily. My kids got lice from some other kid. Got rid of them, thank goodness. It always grossed me out, the idea of lice, but well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Rockwell with a feather razor inside. I mean, a feather blade, I should say. Actually, this is probably like the 4th or 5th shave, and I can tell that it's getting a little dull because it's dragging a little bit more. You can tell, like, people always ask me how many shaves do you get out of a blade, and it just depends on the blade. You know, each blade is different. And some will last a little longer. I can tell this is a little too dull. So what I'm going to do is pause the video and change the blades. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, I'm back with the new feather blade. Ah, that's much better. Much better. Now yesterday I did only do a 1-pass shave. So the beard growth is slightly thicker than it normally would be. But I could tell that and the feather platinum was dull. And with safety razor blades being so inexpensive, you just change it out. I shaved for so many years with a cartridge razor, and I would try to make those things last as long as I could, man. I certainly wouldn't want anybody to do a bacteria swab on those things. It's probably breeding all sorts of unknown jungle diseases. That's not good. That's why I like shaving with the safety razor. You can be much more healthy that way. Less risk of tetanus. Shaving in the morning. It's like using a really sharp knife instead of a dull one. The sharp knife is much safer than a dull knife. I'm full of dad wisdom this morning. Man, I'm dadding it up. Yes, folks. All right, there's the first pass. Got some shaving cream on my nose. I'm going to rinse off and go back with the brush still loaded full of this delicious science experiment. Margaritas in the Bay Rum. Ooh, I never thought about that. It's Bay Rum and Margaritas. I am not an alcoholic shaver. Just takes the edge off. Just takes the beard off. I just needed to take the edge off in the morning. Just a little bit of rum margaritas in the morning. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Pass number 2. Across the grain. Pardon me, I haven't done a drawing for that shavette, but I will. I think last time I said I'd do it next video, but that's not happening this video. Sorry, folks. But it will. Stay tuned, stay subscribed. Thanks for subscribing and watching the Bob Ross of shaving. Pretty soon my hair is going to be as big as Bob Ross's. Happy little trees. Happy little trees. Go to your safe space and get the happy little trees. Go to your happy place. Okay. And then I always go up on the neck. And my skin has been acting up lately. My dad and my brother have bad skin. Luckily, I never had it as bad as they did, but as I've gotten older, it's gotten a little bit worse. More breakouts and spots and things like that. I find that as you age, everything just falls apart. Physically, emotionally. That's why I'm glad you're here. That's why I'm glad you're here to watch me. Sorry. All right. Map out your face. How do you map out your face? You just shave it all the time. Figure out where the problem areas are. Figure out which direction you're supposed to go. Kind of like life. Just figure out which direction you're supposed to go. And if you hit some bumps, you might bleed a little bit. Put some toilet paper on it and keep going. People will say, you got toilet paper on your face. I say, yeah, I know. I had some problems, but I'm fixing it. Oh, that feels good. Man, that Sterling soap is smooth, baby. I gotta buy some more. I need to check out their website. I know seasonally they add things. The only thing I didn't like, and that I sent off to a buddy, a fellow YouTube shaver, was that pumpkin spice. It just didn't work for me. It made me itch. All right, that's all I'm gonna do today. Rinse that sucker off. Sort of clean. Clean this bad boy. Rinse out my little emetic basin. I'll be good to go. Gotta take the kids to their mom's work. My hours are a lot different than your average 9 to 5, luckily. Doing voiceover thing. There we go. Rinse off with cold water to close the pores. Use the magic towel from down below. Somebody asked me in the comments, how many times do you use the towel between oh boy, in college, I would use a towel probably for about 6 months. That's disgusting, I know. Luckily now I live in a home with a woman that helps me out and shows me how to do things right. Oh, you're supposed to wash it like a couple times a week? Oh. We're using I'm almost out of the Everyman Jack, so we're using the Sterling Bay Rum. I must need a drink or something. What's going on here? I'm gonna have to have an intervention. Shaving intervention. Woo! That stuff is strong. Wow. Wow. Woo! It's getting me this morning. Like I said, my skin's been a little bit sensitive lately. I don't know why. Oh, man. Got on my lips. There we go. I think that's it. No nicks, no cuts. I'm telling you, with that Rockwell razor, I wouldn't normally have bought one because, you know, there's so many different razors out there. How do you know which one to buy? But luckily they sent me that one and it's been just an eye-opener. So thanks, Rockwell, once again. It's not very, it's expensive, like I said, but I guess if it's an investment, I'll be able to use that for the rest of my life. Pass it on to my boys. They'll be like, I don't want that old razor, gross. But somebody out there in YouTube land will. Eventually, on my deathbed, I'll have one final video. That's too morbid. I don't want to talk about that. Hopefully, that'll be many, many, many decades in the future. That's it. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And I promise to do all the things I promised I'd do in time. And I hope you keep watching. And if you have any questions or comments, then please comment or question. And that's it. Have a good summer. I'll talk to you soon.